It's clear that women globally need more help. And one of the main reasons is that women aren't in the role to make a difference, the decision-making role, the donor role. They're not heading up the organizations where the rules and regulations that take care of women are being set and made. We need women who grew up in the cultures, experienced the issues, understand what's needed, to be the people who are making the decisions. And that's what this program is all about.
My ideal leader today is not about positions or titles in the community. It's about daring to do something, daring to take that first step to overcome challenges, daring to conquer your biggest fear, daring to go through a really hard semester in college without giving up on yourself.
You don't need to be very ready to do something. You just need to believe in yourself.
I am Sainik, daughter of Savon and Jenny, loving parents who encouraged me when our culture tried to hold me down, who hates injustice and feels the responsibility to fight it, who dreams of going to law school and advocating for women's rights in Cambodia.
You are listening to the next member of the Parliament of Rwanda.
I've grown to be a leader who advocates for social justice issues, confront racial discriminations, and stands as a role model for many other Cambodians who follow me.
There is not another woman economist in Cambodia, and I'm standing next to the woman who's going to change all that.
I want everyone here to know the revolution has started.
I am who I am today because of all of the support that I received. I am a She Can Scholar because She Can members believe that I can be a change agent.
A leader is someone who sees a need, sets a plan to meet it, and achieves his or her goals by serving others. This is exactly the example that She Can has set for me.
I love to have power. You know why? Because I can share it. Because I don't have to own it for myself. Because it can help to open doors for me.
It really is a fact that when women are brought in as leaders, countries thrive. Economic prosperity increases and political stability increases. Now you might say, wow, this girl was just 2 years ago thinking maybe she would start a new organization, and now she's thinking about trying to change the trajectory of nations. But that's what we're all about. We think big and we dream really big.
She Can is a way that we can all stand up and say we will do something about justice, about equality and women's leadership, and we will do it when? Right here, right now. You better know it. That's us.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. We're so thrilled to have you here. I am Mary Stutz. I'm the Chief Global Inclusion and Health Equity Officer at Real Chemistry and an ardent She Can supporter and mentor. We are so glad to have you join us for Revolution 2.0 and a very special one at that, because She Can turns 10 this year. So before we can get this birthday party underway, though, I just want to say I am so grateful to be back as your MC for the 6th year in a row. But this year, I'm sharing my duties with none other than our amazing Barbara Bylenga, the founder, executive director, and fearless leader behind She Can. Welcome, Barbara.
Oh, thank you, Mary. I'm really glad you're here with us again tonight, and that we get to really do it together. It wouldn't be the same without you. I am here in She Can's offices. We have a lot of our guest speakers with us and some board members and the staff. And Mary, she's zooming in from a hotel room in New Jersey. Now, we're really sad that we're not at the War Memorial together again this year. But there is a silver lining. We get to include everyone from across, not just the country, but across the globe. Tonight's focus is our accomplishments over the last 10 years. And that's why the theme of the event is 10 years of unleashing ambitions. We named it that because of something that I've personally noticed over and over again. From the minute that we invite a young woman to be a She Can scholar, to join the organization, when we say, okay, you're in, we're going to help you become a change agent, she slowly blossoms and begins to own her own power, to step into her power. And so I hope that you will also see some of that power to change the world manifesting tonight.
Amen to that. Tonight, we're also going to shine a light on some of the wonderful people at the heart of She Can, our amazing mentors. We couldn't do any of this without them. We're also thrilled to be recognizing two people who have made a big impact on us. Each year, we honor someone inside the organization who has helped us grow. And this year, it's our wonderful board chair, Mary Jane Luck. We also recognize a female leader outside the organization who is a role model for all women who want to become influential leaders. This year, we're thrilled to honor President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, the former two-term president of Liberia. Listen, the first democratically elected female president in Africa. What an amazing woman. We love her and we're so honored to recognize her. She is also an Ebola defeater. She's a Nobel Peace Prize recipient. Talk about a role model of a woman who has used her power to usher in change. Great role model for our She Can scholars.
And Mary, don't forget, we're going to wrap it up with a rock and dance party, just like we did last year. It's the best part.
Absolutely. So, okay, everybody, you know what, I have to do this every year because we want to make sure everyone comes along with us. Everybody, let's make sure we all know what the She Can acronym stands for. It just wouldn't be the same to start out the evening without a reminder. So I'm going to do it once, then I will trust you are all doing it with me the second time. Hopefully you're all doing it with me the first time. She Can stands for supporting her education changes a nation. Now let's say it all together one more time. Supporting her
education changes
a nation. Absolutely. I love it. So one more time, just to be sure you have it. Supporting her education changes a nation. Yay. That was great. That was great. Barb, every big dream starts with an idea. So before we get this show on the road, I think we should rewind back to the very beginning. What is the story behind the birth of She Can?
Okay, thanks for asking, Mary. I've told this story a million times, but I always love telling it. She Can was born in a beauty salon in Kigali, Rwanda. I was there mentoring the owner of the salon through a US program. And we were working, I was leading a team to start a beauty school for orphans of the genocide. And then she and her daughter one day tapped me on the shoulder and invited me to go upstairs to their living room. And they asked me if I would help the daughter get into a US college. And she ended up going to Bucknell on a full ride. And really, it was the power of my network that got her in. I didn't do that alone. But essentially, it was the beginning of our model. And this aha moment happened when I realized that there's millions of potential leaders just like her across the globe who just need a little help. And then there's also millions of people like me, Barbaras, who want to help. So I went back, and the volunteer team I had for the beauty school helped me select 7 low-income women. We matched each with one mentor from my network, and 4 of them won full rides, and we were off and running. So each year I went back and recruited another class of scholars. And, you know, if you saw in the video, we just grew and we grew, and the rest is history.
Well, yeah, that's a real understatement. 10 years ago, you had a spark And now it's a huge flame with 74 scholars winning full scholarships. And I can't wait to see how it all takes off even more. There is incredible power in this model, and I think it's only the beginning. So tonight is a birthday celebration, and the best present all of you sharing this party with us can do, what you can give is to help us reach our goal to raise money to support our amazing scholars. We're pleased to announce, listen to this, we have already raised $505,000. Yes, $505,000 from our very generous Gala partners. And this is an incredible feat because in the past, we usually raise $500,000 total from both the Gala partners and the donations that are pledged the night of the event. Well, tonight we already exceeded the goal, and we're so thrilled that so many of you have caught this vision and you see the value of what She Can is all about. But we have an extra special birthday wish to help even more scholars. You know, that's what it's all about. If we can get one more girl, one more girl, one more girl, we are thrilled. So we're hoping to raise an additional $100,000 tonight, or hopefully even more this evening.
Okay, so that begs the question, why do we need another 100,000 or more? Well, it's simple. It's because we want more scholars. It costs us about $100,000 to send one scholar through our 5-year program. That's a year of preparation and then her 4 years of college. Here's how the funding works at She Can. The colleges, they fund that massive bill for tuition, room and board, usually $265,000. And then we cover everything else. And that costs us about $100,000. It's expensive to go to college on scholarship. So it covers us, identifying her, helping her get her exam prep and get ready and to apply, get here, pack her dorm with supplies, computers, everything that she's going to need. It's a long list, including our operational costs and even the cost to run the mentor program.
So tonight, when we raise $100,000 or more, know that that amount provides funds for at least one, maybe two more talented scholars to grow into leaders and be poised to change their country. That's how systemic change happens, empowering a young woman to leapfrog into leadership.
Okay, let's go back to that $505,000 that we raised from our Gala partners. I want to thank, in order to thank them and their guests, the guests that they would have brought to the Gala at the War Memorial if it had been live. My team and a lot of volunteers, we packed 500 party boxes and we call them a revolution in a box. Here's a picture of it. I think you all can see that. It includes gifts from our countries. There's a lot of recipes and ingredients. There's Torani syrup for cocktails. There's Guatemalan coffee. There are, look at this, cute little mugs everybody got from She Can. There's also, thank you, Isabel, a lot of event material. So we're putting the PDF of those in the chat if you didn't get a box. It includes the program for tonight, and it also includes fun information about She Can, and there's a whole booklet about our scholars. So please check that out.
Excellent. We hope everyone, I love getting my box, by the way, it's so much fun. And my sister gets a box and we just have so much fun with all of that and celebrating. So we hope everyone donates, and donating has never been made simpler. Just text the word She Can to 209-457-6445. It's really as easy as hitting send. And you can also just go to the link on our donation page that is being put in the chat right now. The link to our donation page is being put into the chat right now. You could just go there and give your donation that way. Also, just like last year, anyone who donates $100 or more tonight will be sent a really cute She Can shirt that looks like this. Woohoo! The back of it. And it's a beautiful shirt. It looks great on everyone, women and men.
Well, I have to say, I think it looks especially cute on guys. And most of my guy friends tell me they love their She Can t-shirt. So if you already have a t-shirt, then donate tonight and get another one and give it to one of your friends, hopefully one of those cute guy friends of yours. They look really cute on them.
Since we couldn't all be together in person this year, we decided to travel coast to coast to celebrate She Can. So throughout this evening, we're going to pop into some of these parties being hosted by our Gala partners and scholars. So let's head up north first to the beautiful Oregon, the beautiful state of Oregon, and visit with some of our scholars at the University of Portland.
So we have 4 She Can scholars studying at UP, and we get to meet all 4 of them. 3 of them live together in an apartment, Rosie, Mai, and Sophie, which I think sounds super fun. And then the 4th, Saha, she is actually going to be with us also, and she's joining from Sweden. Oh, I just got a note that Saha didn't make it, so bummer. Okay, we're going to see Rosie, Mai, and Sophie. So let's pop in and see what's happening at UP. What's your birthday wish for She Can, you guys?
That's right. Happy birthday, She Can.
Yay!
Your hard work and dedication has been an inspiration and motivation for all of us. We wish everyone in She Can a wonderful journeys ahead. Stay healthy and be awesome. She Can.
Yay! Yay!
Excellent.
Oh my gosh, Saha did make it. I'm sorry for that.
Oh, in Sweden. So
In
yeah.
Sweden. That was amazing.
And it's 2 a.m. where she is. So
2
well.
a.m. Thanks, Saha. Okay, that was super fun. Let's talk about mentors. You know, the mentors are the secret sauce to our scholars' leadership success. We really think it starts with our mentorship program. And now, of course, our scholars, they get all the credit for growing their leadership potential, but I can't help but think, and actually the scholars tell me that the mentors make a huge difference in how they blossom into their full power. Here's how the mentor program works. Each scholar is matched with a 5-person team. First of all, they start by helping her win a scholarship, and then they become her support network while she's in college. So that includes like academic advice or finding internships, hosting her on holidays, but it really kind of boils down to just listening, loving, and supporting her through the good times and the bad times. Now, mentors, they dedicate 5 years to being on the team and helping their scholar. Mary, wouldn't it have been amazing if we had had a team of powerful and really passionate people helping us in college? Oh my God.
And that would have been so amazing. I am not jealous of the girls, but I certainly just look at them and think how incredibly fortunate and blessed they are to have 5 mentors per girl helping them through college. That's amazing. They're really fortunate to have all of that support. I personally am so proud to be one of the mentors to Divina Boyd. I love being a part of my team, and I love helping Divina. Divina is librarian. She just started as a freshman at Georgetown University, one of our first She Can scholars to get a scholarship from Georgetown. Yay.
Yay.
Yes, what they don't tell you off the bat about being a mentor is that while I'm there to help, she has already taught me so many things about courage and bravery and resilience and using her voice. I am just thrilled and just amazed at the courage and the bravery and resilience of our scholars and of Divina especially.
Okay, let's take a look at what some of our mentors have to say about how she can manifest power.
I'm Jody, founder and CEO of Hawthorne Effect. I think the more women from She Can countries that can attain power and then embrace their own intrinsic power, the closer we get to a thriving, equitable, peaceful, and unified world.
Hi, I'm Peggy. I'm the CEO of Watermark. For me, power is not what I do on my own. I know that I'm my most powerful when I can enlist the talents and the passion of lots of other people, and that feels so incredibly good.
Greetings, I'm Jennifer Carolyn King of the Rugged Elegance Foundation. She Can does a magnificent job in embracing She Can scholars with multiple mentors. So they identify that support and they feel that sense of power within. And once they experience that, they will carry that forward in their lives as they step into being leaders in the world.
Hi, I'm Renee. I'm an ophthalmologist. I feel that as a woman with power, it is my responsibility to bring out and harness the innate power that my scholars have. I enjoy watching the more senior scholars then be able to use their power to help the younger scholars. And when the scholars return home, they can continue the cycle of women's empowerment, and that is how we can change the world.
Hi, I'm Melanie, CEO of Tarani. It feels meaningful and connected to the world to support these brilliant young women on their journey towards power, which I think of as the discovery of their voice and agency to take action. I get really excited when I think about their future successes and how they'll ripple out through their home countries, creating even more opportunities for others.
Wow. I think our mentors really get it. They are true catalysts for power for these young women.
Absolutely. And I can't wait to share my path to finding my power with Divina, particularly as a woman of color. So now let's shift gears by heading to Santa Fe, New Mexico. How about that? Checking out the festivities with our mentor, Jody Morris.
Okay. Hi, is Jody coming on? Hi, Jody. Now, Jody is a mentor to Maureen Kalimba. She's a Rwandan who graduated from Tufts 2 years ago. Jody and 3 She Can mentors all moved to Santa Fe during COVID, and now they're Santa Fe friends. It's the She Can network. It's bringing people together. In addition to Jody, we have Donna Fleetwood, Michelle Lepori, and Fran Meyer. Hi, everybody. What's your birthday wish for She Can? Oh my gosh, are we having a technical difficulty?
There they are. There they are. Turn your mics on. You're muted. You're muted. You're muted.
I don't even see them.
Hi again.
Yay!
My wish for She Can is that we see She Can scholars all across the newsfeed as heads of state, heads of businesses, heads of global organizations. So happy birthday, She Can, from 4 mentors representing 6 scholars.
Jody, I love that. That's my dream too. Thanks, everybody. I really want to get to Santa Fe and hang out with them. I can't wait. Okay. Well, let's see. I think I just got a notice about what we've raised so far. Look at this. $36,000 already. Wow. Now, remember we talked about that scholar that the 100,000 is going to take all the way through school? 100,000 or 36,000, that gets her SAT prep and matched with a mentor. So let's keep going. With every dollar that rolls in, that dream of her becoming a reality is getting closer and closer. Yeah, 100,000 gets her through college. So 36,000 gets her partway there. Thank you, everybody. Thanks. Let's see how far we can take this scholar. Wouldn't it be great if we got her all the way to college? Or maybe we even got a second scholar through college. Okay, I'm going to keep going here. I want to thank our luminary donors. This is our highest donation level. Those are the people that are giving us over $50,000 a year. They're very special. They helped us hit that $505,000 mark so early. This year we have more luminaries than we've ever had, and all of them increased their donations. So first, I want to acknowledge my friends, Dr. Kathleen Welsh and Dr. Bill Plautz, for their consistent and ever increasing donations that date all the way back to the very first fundraiser in 2013. These two have really provided us with a steady bedrock to grow on. They've always been our biggest donors. And in these hard times, when we were totally committed to expanding into Guatemala, they stepped up their game and they pledged $100,000 a year for the next 5 years. Amazing. Think about it. Let it sink in. That's $500,000 that they've pledged. So I just want to say a huge thank you to Bill and Kathleen.
Yes, thank you so much, Bill and Kathleen. And just to put it into perspective for everybody, that supports the entire first class of 5 Guatemalan scholars through their 5 years in the program at $100,000 each. That's amazing. So thank you so much, Bill and Kathleen, for your investment in the future of these young women.
Okay, I want to just thank Kristen Nicholson. Kristen is deeply invested in She Can. Her love for us started way back in the day, in the very beginning. She's shown up again and again as both a doer and a giver. Besides sitting on our board, she has taken on 3 mentees. She donates at any chance she gets, and she's always been there on all of the very first countries for recruiting. So when we went to Cambodia, she was with us, Liberia, and we just got back from Guatemala. We love you, Kristen. Thank you for being such a generous donor. And then lastly, I want to thank Andrea Batista. She's our 3rd luminary. And we first met Andrea when she showed up as an unknown guest, or someone we didn't know at least, at R2.0 in 2017 and surprised us with a generous $10,000 donation. And she hasn't stopped giving ever since. She's always looking for and finding new and interesting ways to give to us. And this year, she did it by anteing up big time and donating $50,000. Thank you, Andrea.
Yes, thank you so much, Andrea and Kristen. And remember, donating is as easy for all of you watching now and joining us now. Donating is as easy as just sending a text message. Just text the word "She Can" with no hyphen to 209-457-6445. I'll give you that number again. It's 209-457-6445, and it's as easy as hitting send. There's also a link in the chat for people who want to donate that way through our website.
Okay, let's change gears and let's talk about scholars now. We're all about supporting the very strongest low-income women in post-conflict countries. And what I mean by that is those with passion, that with drive, and a kind of a special sparkle in order to make positive change. When we were in Guatemala, we learned that it's called chispa. Our Guatemalan partners told us that chispa means the fearlessness to go after what they want and the audacity to do it how they want. That's it. That's what we look for.
I love it. And I would just say, Barb, you have a lot of your own chispa.
Thanks, Mary.
You may not be from Guatemala, but I love it. So as Barb was saying, we find our scholars through a rigorous boots on the ground process. She Can staff and mentors travel to the home countries, and through the entire process, whittle down 150 online applicants to the top 5 or 6. Then they meet with their families in their homes.
But then we're not done yet. They still have to prove themselves over 6 months in an SAT and English language prep class. And they have to do a community service project like the one that's pictured here. So it's no joke, this process. And our college admissions partners, they know how intense the selection process is. And really, it's our scholars that are proof that it works. Many of them get straight A's, almost all make the dean's list, and a lot have gone on to master's programs. In fact, you'll soon hear from one who's working on her PhD.
So exciting to see them just keep going. One of the things they all share is that they want to be powerful change agents back home. So let's hear from them about their desire to step into their power.
I'm Noella. I am a young woman from Rwanda, and I love dancing and I love traveling. And I'm very excited to start my own company after I graduate. I want more than power. I want strength to make impact.
My name is Kumhiet. I live in the rural countryside of Sirleaf, Cambodia. I love to read classic novels, and when I was young, I always dreamed of being on a plane, and my dream came true in 2017. And I'm passionate about politics and social issues. I have never wanted power because I already have it, but I do want to learn how to use my power in the best way possible, in a way that I can impact a lot of people's lives.
Hi, my name is Moon. I am from Cambodia. Right now I'm talking about Bylenga College. My fun fact is I love talking to animals more than people because they don't talk back. The only way that can make me feel that I am on the way to get power as a leader in my home country is I am staying in school and getting higher education. I don't care how long that I will need to invest in education because I am willing to sacrifice anything to make myself different. So even though things get hard sometimes, but it makes me feel good because I am on the way to have better power.
My name is Zion. I enjoy walking around Richmond, knowing the city and taking street art pictures. And I'm really, really excited to think that I'm going to graduate with my PhD at some point in the future. But I think I feel so happy and grateful that I feel powerful right now when I know I don't even have that lot of money, but I have resources and I'm getting skills that are helping me attain the power that I need.
Hi, my name is Thierry and I am a young woman from Cambodia. I like traveling, cooking, and dancing, and I am passionate about education. I think my perspective toward power is changing because back in Cambodia, I felt a little small. I felt powerless. But since I got here, I got exposed to a lot of people and ideas, and that's kind of changed my perspective toward power. Now I want to focus more on the idea that the people that surrounding you is giving you power, like they give you all this inspiration and motivations to continue on.
I'm Tali Don. I'm from Liberia, West Africa, from a province called Nimba County. I like music. I like creating awareness on environmental issues, and I'm going to make a difference in Liberia. Yes, I want to have power, and I want to use that power to make a difference, to make my country better, and to make the world as a whole better.
Women have power. Women have the ability to get involved in any kind of position in the world that can change. Women can be anything.
Wow, that was really inspiring. Oh my gosh. So now you kind of get a glimpse of how special they are. Let's meet a few more. We're going to head east, checking in live in Boston at mentor Evan Schoten's home, where she's hosting a watch party for a couple of our Boston area scholars. Evan mentors Cece Quena, who's a sophomore at Lafayette College in Pennsylvania. Now, I was just in Boston at Evan's house with our scholars, two of them who are here tonight, Jel and Noella. We had a really fun, inspiring evening. Evan, Jel, and Noella, how's it going tonight? And what's your birthday wish for She Can?
신년 축하합니다. Bon anniversaire. Super Nakamnao. And feliz cumpleaños. Happy birthday.
Wow, you rocked it. Nice job. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a nice evening. Love you guys. Okay. Let's see. I think it's time to talk about money again. Let's see. So our birthday goal of 100,000 is underway. Let's take a look at the numbers. I was just given this card. We're at 52. Oh my gosh, almost 52.5. So let's just see what that gets us. That gets our scholar who we want to get to college. That gets her all the way through her flight to the US, filling up her dorm with sheets and towels and some snow boots and a computer and a phone. So she's pretty much on her way. I think this is amazing, Mary. 52,000 already. Yay. Thank you, everyone.
Yes, thank you, everybody. That is great. We're well on our way. So everyone that's watching, remember, text "she can," no hyphen, to area code 209-457-6445 right now to donate, or you can click on the link in the chat. And also remember, anyone who donates $100 or more tonight will be sent a really cute She Can t-shirt. Even if you have one, you need another one because you can never have enough cuteness.
Yeah, I have 5, so there you go. Okay, I want to thank our second highest level of donors now, our champion Gala partners. And each of these amazing people donated between 25 and 49,000. And the first up is Jennifer Carolyn King and her husband, Tim Friedel. They are both passionate about empowerment down to their very core. They've thrown their hearts into giving to others in really new and creative and unique ways. And that includes giving to She Can. They've brought their whole community into our universe by inviting amazing and generous people to learn about us. And they've opened up their beautiful homes for us for parties. But most importantly, watching Jennifer over the years has really been transformative for me. She knows how to build a network and make everyone feel loved. Thank you, Jennifer and Tim. Okay, I want to thank, let's see.
Mary Jane.
Mary Jane.
Yes.
I want to mention Mary Jane Luck and her wonderful husband, John, who've gone above and beyond for us time and time again. Now, we're honoring Mary Jane, so you'll hear more about her soon, but she joined in the very beginning and has been giving generously in many ways ever since.
Also, we cannot forget about Michelle Watson and Reiner Trilsch. We should actually raise a glass to these two because in addition to being very generous donors, they provide the world-class wine we serve at our parties. These two leave a personal touch on everything they do for us, and we are so grateful for your generosity, Michelle and Reiner. Thank you to all of our champions.
Yay. Okay, I'm excited to introduce this next segment of the program. Each year we honor a special member and contributor to the She Can program with our She Does Award. This is our way of thanking them for their contributions to our organization. And this year, like I said, we're honoring one of my longest and dearest friends, our board chair, the keeper and driver of our goals, and a globetrotting hiker. She just got back from hiking in Italy, Mary Jane Luck.
So we have asked Mary Jane's scholar, Adi Ung, to give Mary Jane a special introduction. Adi graduated from Lafayette College in June and is now in graduate school at Virginia Tech, majoring in, get this, geotechnical engineering. Adi.
Thank you, Mary Strutt. Good evening, everybody. I was thrilled when Bob asked me to introduce my mentor, Mary Jane Luck, as she accepts her She Does award. First, everybody should know that Mary Jane was a successful executive for 30 years, ending her career as Director of Consumer Insights at Levi Strauss & Company in 2006. I have a lot to say about how Mary Jane has impacted me, but first I must acknowledge how she shined as a major star of the She Can organization. As a founding team member, she made her mark as an involved board chair, guiding the organization over the past decade. Bob and her team tell me that she is the mastermind behind the She Can strategic plan. And because of that, our vision is clear and we are on a path to reaching outrageous goals. But this is not the whole story. Mary Jane is a hands-on leader, from traveling across the globe to recruit new scholars, to sending scholars loving care packages when COVID kept them inside, to recently help pack our Revolution 2.0 party boxes. She throws her whole self in without a second thought. Her hands-on approach stretches to how she has taken care of me, her She Can mentee. I drew the lucky card when she and I were put together. Being her mentee means that I am constantly being well taken care of. That extends from staying with her and her husband, John, over multiple summers and holidays to a lot of care packages and fun excursions. But the biggest impact is helping to shape me to become a successful and powerful woman. She has taught me the power of giving back with all my heart, building networks that truly care, and how to maintain decade-long friendships. I am blessed to be able to call Mary Jane my mentor, and I know that she will continue to influence me as I become an engineer leaving my mark on Cambodia. And with that, I'm so incredibly proud to introduce Mary Jane Luck, our 2021 She Does honoree.
Okay, so Mary Jane, I want to give you the award. It comes with so much gratitude and love, and we couldn't have done what we did without you. So thank you for being in the organization. Thank you.
Thank you. I can't believe it's been 10 years. This is gorgeous. Oh, Adi, thank you. That was so sweet. And thank you, Barb. And good evening, everyone.
I think you have to hold it up a little so everyone sees how gorgeous it is. There you
Sorry.
go. Okay.
I'm too short. I couldn't be more proud or more grateful to have had the opportunity to be part of the She Can story over the past 10 years. You know, when Barb first talked to me about her idea for a nonprofit to expand women's leadership globally, I thought, wow, that's awesome. I'm in, but you know, we really need a plan. And those of you who know me are probably laughing because you know I am all about the plan, but you know, it's all about, you know, how are we going to get this done? The whole vision of expanding women's leadership globally is very inspiring. But what I have found equally compelling is the approach that She Can takes. And that's about creating opportunity where one didn't exist before. You know, there's a saying that talent is universal, but opportunity is not. And She Can makes a real effort to correct that inequity by providing opportunities that our scholars could never dream of simply because of the circumstances of their birth. She Can creates immense opportunities that will allow our scholars to become leaders in their own right, follow their dreams, fulfill their leadership potential, and change the future for the better. And the concept of creating this kind of opportunity is really pretty magical. So now, fast forward 10 years, and what I've experienced is that when you start creating opportunity like this, it begins to blossom all around you. I've had the opportunity to work closely with one of my best friends to make her vision to create a global women's leadership phenomenon a reality. I've had the opportunity to influence and mentor one of the most amazing scholars on the planet, Adi Young, who you just met. I had the opportunity to watch her spread her wings and grow. And I had the opportunity to do this on a mentor team with some of my favorite people. You know, at this point, we have over 70 young women who are either in or graduated from our program. And I've had the opportunity to meet and get to know quite a few of them. And getting to know the women leaders of tomorrow, women who are going to make our world a better place, that's an opportunity that's pretty incredible. You know, some of our scholars are going to be in positions of power and influence on a global stage. These women are the face of the future. Their impact will be felt well beyond their country's borders and go on for generations to come. Our scholars will forever change and expand the opportunities and possibilities for all the women that follow in their footsteps. And honestly, as we grow, the opportunities grow and they self-generate. That's pretty magical. So I'll end where I started by saying thank you. I couldn't be more grateful or more honored to have been part of She Can's story over the past 10 years. And I truly can't wait to see what happens over the next 10.
I'm so glad you've been here with us. Thank you.
So
all your
thank
vision.
you all. And thank you, Adi. That was beautiful.
Yeah, it really was.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, wow. I think I should scoot over now. Okay. Let's talk about the donations, Mary. Are you ready for that?
I'm ready.
I got another card. We're at
Excellent.
71. Wow. Thank you so much. Look at all of, wow, I'm looking at these names. They're amazing. Look at all of the names.
Great. And again, if you haven't donated already, now is the time. All you have to do is text She Can, no hyphen, to 457-6445 to help support this amazing organization and these incredible future leaders. We know we have the right recipe here at She Can to change the world. And we know that we can shift the power dynamics all around the globe. And we want you standing with us as we do it. We also are grateful for all of the people who contribute year after year. You're so faithful, and we see you, and we thank you for doing that part, because that's amazing. Our huge and expanding base of ongoing funders comes through every year for us. So right now, I want to extend a very grateful thank you to our 8 advocates who donated between $10,000 and $24,000. We also want to give a special thanks to Toronto Flavors and Syrups for the syrup and drink recipes that are so delicious, and for hosting us as we packed the 500 boxes in their warehouse this year. We also have 12 global partners who donated between $5,000 and $9,000. Thank you so much. All of these funds were donated in advance of the event. So thank you for believing in us and our mission, and not even waiting for us to ask, but giving upfront. And we thank you for supporting our mission to build women's global leadership.
Right on. Thank you, Mary. Okay, let's move on. We have another peek. This is our last chance to peek at some of our scholars. We're going to go to Beloit College. It's a very special place because they're not just good at providing an education, they're really good at recognizing an opportunity, because they've accepted multiple She Can scholars for many years. In fact, one year there were 8 She Can scholars on the campus at the same time. So let's hear from a few of them at their watch party. Our scholar Moon Sum is hosting it. So let's see, there's Moon, and there's Sochia, there's Shamnan, and there's Ariane. You guys, there you guys are. Say something. Yay. Wait, are they muted?
Happy birthday, She Can.
Yay.
We hope you can recruit 50 scholars by 2030.
Oh, wait, here we go. Okay, now you're on the screen. Say it again.
Happy birthday, She Can! All the best to all the female leaders who are inspiring, leading, running, and helping in any way for She Can.
We are so proud of you all, Bishan, Crow, and Primo, and more wonderful women all around the world to unite together. Happy 10th birthday to wonderful She Can. We love you all!
Yay. Oh my gosh, you guys are the best.
Excellent.
Wow. Thanks for spending your Saturday night with us. That's amazing.
That is, it's so great to see them. This next and final section of our program is especially important because it is the core of our She Can mission. We're all about building the next generation of female leaders, and that takes role models. And in our community, we have one of the most important female role models of our lifetime. Our next She Does, Honoree, is one of the best examples on the planet of how one woman can and has changed the trajectory of a nation.
Yep, Mary, you said it right. Across the globe, political leadership is overflowing with men at the helm. But for our Liberian scholars, a strong female leader helped shape their country, Liberia, for the better part of their lives. So just think about that. They grew up under the presidency of a woman. And I think that makes all the difference. Yeah. And I also bet that that's something very few people watching tonight can attest to. So let's hear how our Liberian scholars feel about President Johnson Sirleaf.
As the first female president in all of Africa, you are a reminder to girls and women everywhere in the world that we can do anything and be anything.
Meeting you in person was a special moment for me. Your words, the size of your dreams, must always exceed your current capacity to achieve them, are a reminder for me to strive for more.
Now I have the opportunities and I'm taking them with confidence and pride, but you made them possible. Thank you, President Sirleaf.
Thank you for being an icon of change in Africa. And thank you not just for being a female leader, but for being an inspirational leader to everyone in Liberia and Africa.
President Sirleaf, you taught me about power, and because of you, I believe in women's leadership.
My dreams so scare me, which means they are big enough. That quote inspires me always, President Sirleaf.
Serving as the first female president of Liberia, you have not only inspired women to be independent, but you have also reduced the myth of women being just housewives. You are my number one idol. Thank you so much.
President Sirleaf, it was truly an honor meeting you at your home in January of 2020. Thank you for all of your shared experiences and encouragement during our conversations. They have helped me here on campus at Molenbeek. Thank you.
You're a role model, a powerful woman. Thank you for all your support.
Thank you, Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, for giving girls the opportunity to acquire education.
President Sirleaf, thank you so much for being an inspiration to women, but most specifically, young girls in Liberia.
President Sirleaf, you are an inspiration to many young women in Liberia, and because of you, we have come to realize that we can achieve anything, and we are determined to reach our goals just because you did it, and we believe that we can do it.
All right. Well, thank you to our Liberian scholars. It's clear President Sirleaf has played a significant role in motivating you to become leaders. So now I get to introduce one of our first Liberian scholars, Chanel Henry. She's here in our offices tonight, as you can see, sitting next to me. Chanel's a sophomore at USF, the University of San Francisco, and she majors in international studies. And she lives right here in the Bay Area. So we're able to have her here to introduce President Sirleaf. Chanel, take it away.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm proud to introduce one of my personal heroes, President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, who served as the 24th president of my country, Liberia, for 12 years, from 2006 to 2018. Forget about the glass ceilings. By winning the election, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf broke through the stratosphere, becoming the first woman in the history of Africa to be democratically elected to presidential status. Interestingly, President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf followed a similar path to that of my Chican sisters and I. She too was once a young girl in Monrovia and earned her bachelor's and master's degree in the United States. She earned a BA at the University of Colorado at Boulder in economics and went on to Harvard University for a master's degree in public administration, after which she earned a government service in Liberia. Her path to power was filled with obstacles. Due to her dedication to financial integrity, she clashed with Liberian heads of state. She was twice imprisoned and narrowly avoided being executed. She was exiled during Liberian Civil War, but used this time to become an influential economist, working for the World Bank, Citibank, and the United Nations. She eventually returned to Liberia to challenge Charles Taylor for the presidency, losing in 1997, but winning election in 2005. She relentlessly pursued meaningful change in Liberia, earning her nickname of Africa's Iron Lady. In addition to being the first democratically elected female president in Africa, she was also the first head of state to successfully resolve the Ebola crisis. Her accolades are too long to list here, but a few notable accomplishments include the Nobel Peace Prize, the Mo Ibrahim Prize for Achievement in African Leadership, and becoming a Goodwill Ambassador for the World Health Organization. After her presidency ended, she promptly opened the Ellen Johnson Sirleaf Presidential Center for Women and Development. Two of my Chican sisters personally attended the opening ceremony as her guests. Today, the trailblazing efforts are a paramount example of what is possible for young Liberian women like me. I'm grateful to have been among the few women on this planet who grew up with her as a shining example of what we women can achieve. Now, let's hear what she has to say to two of my fellow Chican sisters.
My name is Deborah Gompar, and I'm from Buchanan City. My mother is a teacher, and my father is a pharmacist assistant. I am the youth leader for 1 Million Girls Liberia and the director for Weekend Liberia. I'm interested in studying biology at Bucknell University, where I'm applying and hoping to get accepted by the help of Chican. And after my study in the US, I want to come back to Liberia and improve the health system in Liberia. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Deborah. It was good to listen to you.
You're welcome.
And everything you said, I like. I also like the last thing you say. When I finish my study, I want to come back to Liberia and serve. So it's really good to know you.
My name is Tewati Tama, and I'm from Lofa County. I graduated from the New Destiny Christian High School when I served as the first female president of the Student Council government. I have 4 siblings. My mother is a single parent who crutches work to support me and my siblings. That's what she does for a living. I am the CEO of Conscious Youth of Liberia. My desired major is political science and international relations at Gettysburg College, where I'm hopeful to get into through the help of Shikian and my team of mentors. After my studies in the US, I will come back to Liberia to impact my country through the field of politics by serving as the next female president of Liberia.
Wow. Tuati, it's good to meet you.
Thank you.
And to listen to all the things you've already accomplished. And to know that you're going to go forward, get more education, get ready to come back. And I just want to also say to you, I appreciate your mother. The fact that she's gone through what she's gone through to be able to provide you with the opportunity for an education and to encourage you. And you know, like your colleague, you want to go, you're going to do your best political science. You've already said where you want to be, right? So we're going to put you on that journey until you reach the goal that you've already set for yourself. But I can see that you're getting ready to prepare, because some of the things you've done are some of the things that people do to prepare themselves for a long period of political service, political leadership, and all of that. So both of you, just wonderful to be able to meet you, to listen to your aspirations, to be able to know of the accomplishment you already have at such a young age. Thanks to all of you. You're great.
So, President Sirleaf, being a woman that has represented women in Liberia to the highest level, I want you to please tell me, how has women's representation helped move Liberia forward?
Women have always been instrumental in Liberia's development. When I was doing my political activism and got into trouble, it was all the women who stood for me. And so today, my own victory comes from the many women that stood by me. And I'm not talking just about the professional women. I'm talking about women at all levels in society, whether we're dealing with grassroots women, like rural farmers, or whether we're dealing with women marketeers, or whether we're dealing with women traders, or women professionals, or women executives. They've always been there. We haven't yet, as women the world over, we haven't yet broken the stereotype. We haven't yet achieved the equity and equal opportunity that we asked for. But women in Liberia have stood up. That's how come we got the first democratically elected woman president in Africa. And it comes from women. It didn't come just from me. It comes from the women who did it.
President Sirleaf, I see you as a role model for what we young women of Liberia can achieve in my Chican sisters. How did your U.S. education make a difference in shaping you to become the impactful global leader you are today?
Every education shapes you to be the leader, from wherever you get that education. It can be Liberia, it can be United States, it can be other places. And the fact that I had the opportunity to go to the United States, to go to a major university, to meet other people in those universities where I could share in different cultures. Of course, that made me a stronger person. But education is always the key for anybody's life. If you want to be able to exceed, if you want to be able to achieve what you want. And so that's my message to all young people. Get as much knowledge and education as you can. Set your goal. Stay on course with that goal. And don't let people deter you. Don't let people try to confuse you and whatnot. Stay on it. But do your best that you can to get where you want. And you will succeed. Everything is possible.
You know, you have inspired me once again.
Given that you were one of the very few women heads of state in the world, could you please tell me how does it feel to have real power?
Sometimes we women try to say, you know, we don't really have power. We have influence. And sometimes influence is more powerful than power. Power usually comes from men because they do things like boom, 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 boom. And sometimes they want to do it by force. And sometimes they get militant, they get violent, they get outrageous in what they do. But women have a strong determination to make a decision, to be courageous in that decision. But normally, they do it in such a manner that they carry people with them. They motivate people with them. So people fall into line with them. It's so much better. But the time may come for every woman, like any other person, when you got to be tough. And when the time comes to be tough, you got to be tough. And if that's the exercise of power, then yes, be powerful when the time comes. As you head toward your journey of improving your education, I wish for you the best, and I know, just from what I've been able to observe during my discussion with you, that you have the capacity, the determination to achieve your goals. So go with Godspeed to your universities. Come back to serve your country. With God, I hope I still be here to see you when you rise up to where you want to be. So, thank you for sharing your few minutes with me today and coming to talk with me. You've left me enthused and motivated to continue to what I do to make life and make our country better for the scholars like you.
Wow. President Sirleaf, I just want to say a huge thank you for being there for us. It's truly an honor to have you as an ally and a supporter. I hope everyone knows she has been visiting with us or having us to her home since we expanded into Liberia. And this is just a portion of the interview to hear the incredible conversation. The link is saved in the chat. There's a full great video. And again, thank you, President Sirleaf. I hope you watch this when you wake up. It's pretty late in Liberia, so I don't think she's going to be watching now.
It was amazing and so inspiring. And I'm so proud of our scholars, our She Can scholars, for holding their own and being able to have a great interview with such a powerful woman who they're aspiring to be like. So thank you, She Can, for giving them the access and the opportunity to even be able to do that. I mean, the ways that we are helping to prepare these young women to be successful and to walk in their power is just amazing. It's happening in so many ways. So thank you to Barb and all the She Can team. Now we're going to two of our most precious and significant donors who we recently told you about, Jennifer Carolyn King and her husband, Tim Friedel. Jennifer is no stranger to creating change makers. She's the president of the Rugged Elegance Foundation and is in Kennebunkport, Maine, helping us celebrate tonight.
Okay, Jennifer, hi.
Hi.
Hi. Wow. Now, I know you've had dinner with President Sirleaf. She's amazing, isn't she? Hi, Tim. You know, I know that probably stirred up a lot of emotions, but just tell me, what's your birthday wish for She Can?
On that very influential and very powerful note, wearing my Liberian dress,
Woo!
my only B-Day wish is that a She Can scholar becomes president of Liberia.
I think it's going to happen. Yay. Thank you, Jennifer and Tim. Oh my gosh. Okay. Before the night ends, I just want to quickly make sure that we have a call out to the 14 Friendship Circle donors who contributed between $2,000 and $4,000. And a really big thank you to our 40 hosts who donated $1,000.
Excellent. These donations are the heart of our funding base. We want you to know, so we really appreciate it. These amazing donors make up a significant part of our revenue here at She Can. It's amazing how much we count on all of these donors. So thank you for the ongoing support.
Okay, thanks, Mary. Okay, so we're gonna move on and quickly wrap this up with our current donations. So we just learned that, well, we're up to 88,000, but then I learned that we just got an anonymous $30,000 donation.
Yes.
So, whoa, that's amazing. Wow. Thank you for this gift. We are so grateful. It's a game changer. It really does end this night with a big bang. We're over 100,000. We got our scholar all the way through college with her health insurance and her books and her flight home. So, oh my gosh, thank you to everyone. I love looking at all these names. I know most of you. You know, I do want to say that the $30,000, that's our biggest night of donation ever. So thank you. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you so much for catching the vision and being willing to support it with your resources. But to everyone else, it's still not too late to donate. Remember to text She Can, no hyphen, to 209-457-6445 to support our scholars. And the night may be winding down, but our mission really is just beginning. I hope you got a taste of what She Can is all about tonight. By being part of this celebration, you are contributing to an organization that is dedicated to creating true systemic change, the kind of change that shifts nations and leaves our world for the better. And even though we're over our 100,000 goal tonight, that's one girl. We're ready for the next one. So all you give now is just going to support our next scholar, because we want to keep them coming and continue to help them become leaders in their countries.
It's amazing. We crashed that goal.
Yes.
Okay, I brought back Chanel, who you all met earlier. Here she is. And first, I'm going to take these. We're going to do a toast, but first she has a special message for the community.
I do have something to share with our donors today. I want everyone to know that your support has not only transformed me, but also many young women behind me. Helping a girl like me realize her potential is like helping hundreds of other girls to do the same. I want you to know that the reverberation of my impact will be endless.
Oh, so
yes,
sweet.
Absolutely. I agree.
Mary, do you have a cocktail ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so before we start dancing, we want to toast to 10 years of She Can Love. So we have our little Torani Peach Bellini cocktails, the ones that were in the cocktail recipe in your donor gift boxes. But wait, Chanel, are you 21? Okay, good. 10 years ago, She Can, it really was just a dream. And thanks to everybody who's watching, it's a reality. Whenever you joined, if it was the beginning or right now, know that you're a part of our global family. And we're so glad that we have you here. Thank you truly and sincerely for opening your heart and your home and your pocketbooks to elevate She Can. Okay, now here's my toast. The sky is no longer the limit. We will keep supporting leaders until women leaders no longer need a boost. And that's going to be when all the important decision-making tables are represented equally by men and women. Woohoo! Mary. Yay.
Yay. Hey.
Cheers to that, everybody.
Cheers,
Cheers.
everybody. Thank you.
Okay, it's time for the dance party. Everybody put on your party hat. Oh, wait, I have to drink.
It's a toast.
Party hat. And if you want to dance, you have to put your name in the chat, and our tech director, Cleo, will turn your video on. So you just put your name in the chat, and then you're in the dance party. See you there.
Bye.
We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. Everyone can see we're together as we walk on by, and we fly just like birds of a feather. I won't tell no lie. All of the people around us, they say, can they be that close? Just let me state for the record, we're giving love in a family dose. We are family. Hey, I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. Sing it to me. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. Living life is fun, and we've just begun to get our share of this world's delight. High hopes we have for the future and our goals in sight. We know we don't get depressed. Here's what we call our golden rule. Have faith in you and the things you do. You won't go wrong. Oh no, this is our family jewel. We are family. Sing it to me. I got yes, I need. Sing it to me. I can hear you, guys. Get up, everybody, and sing. Have faith in you and the things you do. Hey, hey, I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, y'all. Get up, everybody, and sing. Hey, hey, we are family. I got my sisters with me. I got all my sisters with me. Yeah. Baby, don't make me spell it out for you. All of the feelings that I got for you can't be explained, but I can try for you. Yeah, baby, don't make me spell it out for you. You keep on asking me the same questions. Why? And second guessing all my intentions. Should know by the way I use my compression that you got the answers to my confessions. It's like I'm powerful with a little bit of tender and emotional sexual bender. Mess me up, yeah, but no one does it better. There's nothing better. That's just the way you make me feel. That's just the way you make me feel. That's just the way so good, so fucking real. That's just the way you make me feel. That's just the way you make me feel. That's just the way you make me feel. You know I love you, so please don't stop it. got me right here in your jean pocket.
You're gonna be okay.
Body on the shag carpet. Oh, you know I love it, so please don't stop it. It's like I'm powerful with a little bit of tender and emotional, sexual bender. Mess me up, yeah, but no one does it better. There's nothing better. That's just the way you make me feel. That's just the way you make me feel. That's so fucking real. That's just the way you make me feel. That's just the way you make me feel. That's just the way that I feel now, babe. Good God, I can't help it. Hey, that's just the way that I feel. Yeah, please, I can't help it. It's like I'm powerful with a little bit of tender and emotional, sexual bender. Mess me up, yeah, but no one does it better. There's nothing better. Damn.
On the big screen, right?
That's just the way you make me feel. Ooh, so fucking good. That's just the way you make me feel. That's just the way you make me feel. You make me feel. You make me feel so good, so good, so good.
Hijacked give it back to Sirleaf will be celebratory.
Head toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Head toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Woo, child, tired of the bullshit. Gone, dust your shoulders off. Keep it moving, yes, Lord. Trying to get some new shit in there. Swimwear, going to the pool shit. Come now, come dry your eyes. You can touch the sky. I know that it's hard, but you have to try. If you need advice, let me simplify. If he don't love you anymore, just walk your fine ass out the door. I do my hair talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Hair talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Feeling good as hell. Baby, how you feeling? Need to kick off your shoes. Gotta take a deep breath, time to focus on you. All the big fights, long nights that you've been through. I got a bottle of tequila I've been saving for you.
Thank God. 'Cause he better know my worth. This all be a higher love down in the heart or hidden in the stars above. Without it, life is a wasted time. Look inside your heart and I look inside mine. Things look so bad everywhere in this whole world. What is fair? We walk the line and try to see, falling behind what could be. Oh, bring me just hanging on, facing our fear and standing out there alone. I yearning, yeah, and it's real to me. There must be someone who's feeling me. Things look so bad everywhere in this whole world. What is fair? We walk the line and try to see, falling behind, and what could be. Oh, bring me a higher love, my Lord. Bring me a higher love. Oh, oh, bring me a higher love, my Lord. It's that higher love I keep thinking of. Bring higher love.
New Cupid, new Cupid. Top of a chain. News down, do you dare? We got a brand new dance. Down, do you dare? Oh, swing on that. Do you dare? Down, do you dare? Do you dare? They say I'm a rapper, and I say no. They say what you doing, trying to do somebody go. I just let the music come from my soul, so all of my people can stay on the floor. They got a brand new dance. You gotta move your muscle. Brand new dance. It's called a Cupid Shuffle. It don't matter if you're young or you're old. Here we go. We gon' show you how it goes. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Now kick, now walk it by yourself. Now walk it by yourself. Yeah.
Mama laugh right there.
Let me see, you do the Cupid, you do the shuffle, baby. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Now kick, now walk it by yourself. Now walk it by yourself. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Now kick, now walk it by yourself. Now walk it by yourself. Now you see what I'm talking about. Oh, I represent for the dirty South, where we're known for swinging out. King of swing out, baby. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Down, do you dare? Down, do you dare? Let me see you do the Cupid shuffle, the Cupid shuffle, the Cupid shuffle, the Cupid shuffle. Down, do you dare? From that boy Cupid, yeah. The king of swing out, baby. Yeah. Here we go. To right, to right, to right, to right, to left, to left, to left, to left, to left. Now kick, now come on, baby, kick. Now walk it by yourself. Walk it by yourself. To the right, to the right, to the right, the right, the right, to left, to the left, to the left, the left, the left. Now kick, now kick.
Hey, everybody. Okay, the party's ending, but we're so excited. We raised $120,507 tonight. We got our scholar to college, and then another one almost there. And thanks to our Gala partners, the total is $625,507. Whoa! You know, it's more than we dreamed of. We surpassed all our goals, and I want to thank everybody sincerely. Thank you for being so much fun and for helping us change the world. Have a good evening, everyone. Good night. Okay, take it, Brown.
What's wrong with the world, mama? People living like they ain't got no mama. I think the whole world's addicted to the drama, only attracted to things that bring the trauma. Overseas, yeah, we trying to stop terrorism, but we still got terrorists here living in the USA, the big CIA, the Bloods and the Crips and the KKK. But if you only have love for your own race, then you only leave space to discriminate, and to discriminate only generates hate. And when you hate, then you're bound to get irate. Yeah, madness is what you demonstrate, and that's exactly how anger works and operates. Man, you gotta have love just to set it straight. Take control of your mind and meditate. Let your soul gravitate to the love, y'all.
People killing, people dying, children hurt and you hear them crying. When you practice what you preach and what you turn the other cheek. Father, 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 help us. Send some guidance from above. These people got me questioning. Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love?
It just ain't the same, always will change. New days are strange, is the world insane? If love and peace is so strong, why are the pieces of love that don't belong? Nations dropping bombs, chemical gases filling lungs of little ones with ongoing suffering as the youth are young. So ask yourself, is the loving really gone? So I could ask myself, really what is going wrong in this world that we living in? People keep on giving in, making wrong decisions, only visions of them dividends. Not respecting each other, denying thy brother. A war's going on, but the reason's undercover. The truth is kept secret, it's swept under the rug. If you never know truth, then you never know love. What's the love, y'all? Come on, I don't know. What's the truth, y'all? Come on, I don't know. What's the love, y'all?
People killing, people dying, children hurt and you hear them crying. When you practice what you preach and what you turn the other cheek. Father, 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 help us. Send some guidance from above. These people got me questioning. Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the
I feel the weight of the world on my shoulder. As I'm getting older, your people get colder. Most of us only care about money making. Selfishness got us following the wrong direction. Wrong information always shown by the media. Negative images is the main criteria. Infecting the young minds faster than bacteria. Kids wanna act like what they see in the cinemas, yeah. Whatever happened to the values of humanity? Whatever happened to the fairness and equality? Instead of spreading love, we're spreading animosity. Lack of understanding leading us away from unity. That's the reason why sometimes I'm feeling under. That's the reason why sometimes I'm feeling down. It's no wonder why sometimes I'm feeling under. Gotta keep my faith alive till love is found.
People killing, people dying, children hurt and you hear them crying. When you practice what you preach and what you turn the other cheek. Father, 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 help us.